Hi there. So today I wanted to talk a bit about the nuts and bolts of the Awakening Our Woman Line Circle. What you can expect, what you receive, um, the differences between the basic package and the expanded package. Um, Talk a little bit about the guest contributors and all of that sort of thing. So there are um, two, two, two different packages that you can do. There is what I'm calling the dive in package and then the deeper dive package. And the deeper dive package, you get everything in the dive in plus the one-on-one work that I'll talk about in a minute. But first I want to talk about this dive in package. So in this, you will receive 3 emails a week. You will have access to our Facebook group. Excuse me. You'll have access to our Facebook group. You will have you'll be invited to the monthly group calls, and you will have unlimited email access to me, giving me 24 hours to respond. And you will also receive an actual gift, a gift in your snail mail postal mailbox for me, and I'll be sending those out in a couple weeks. I'm still gathering the materials for those. So in the 3 emails that I send out, I send them on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Each of the emails will have 2 days worth of writing prompts, journaling prompts. So Sunday will be for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for Thursday, Friday. You get Saturday off to catch up or write about whatever you want to write about, your choice. And Sunday's email will contain a guided meditation / visualization. Because this circle is based on the Walking Our Woman Line meditation by Maureen Murdoch, which I've included a link to it for you in this email so you can check it out. How the guided meditations are going to work in this circle is each week we will connect to one of the women in our woman line. So one of our ancestors, starting with starting with starting with our mother and then moving on back in a very linear progression backwards. And so each week you'll get a guided meditation on to connect to that particular woman that week, and we'll do that for the first half of the circle. And then in the second half of the circle, we come back forward and we will receive gifts in our guided meditation from each of these women. We will explore these gifts, and we will keep what part of the gifts we need to keep for ourselves, and we will pass the other part of the gifts to the next woman in the line to help her heal her wounds. So we're doing a double healing there, right? And we'll continue that forward to ourselves again. So that's Sunday's meditation. Each meditation will be about 10 minutes in length. And we start the very first week, we spend just connecting to ourselves and connecting in the circle. And it will be a breathing meditation, an actual body scan meditation. And helping us really connect to our bodies and connect to ourselves. And then after the first week, we will start doing the guided meditations to connect to our ancestors and to them, their stories, and then to their gifts and their strength and their power as we come back. That's Sundays. On Tuesdays, there will be a creativity project, and in our creativity project, there will be, for the first half of, again, it's kind of split in half. We are going backwards for the first half. We're coming forwards again for the second half. In the first half, we will be creating talisman of our ancestor who we're connecting to that week. and I have a list of materials in your welcome email for you to gather to create that taliswoman. And so we'll do that. And then in the second half, as we're collecting the gifts, we'll be creating artwork of your choice, your medium of your choice, of the gifts and the power and the strength that they have passed on to us, and that we have taken on and we have accepted and received. So that's Tuesday is a creativity process. And then Thursday, I send out an email. Of course. Send you a video of me talking about our theme for that week, what we're really diving into as we look at this ancestor, what aspects of our woman line we're really trying to connect to. I will also speak to any conversations that have come up in the Facebook group that I feel the need, that I think we should expand on a little bit, that I could expand on a little bit. And so those videos are usually about 20 to 30 minutes. I try to keep them a little shorter. I am not always successful. And that is what it is. This is important work, and it's important for you to be able to take 30 minutes to really dive into some different aspects of this work, and to hear some different thoughts on what's going on, or what I feel is going on. So those are the emails. There's the monthly group call that will be on a Saturday or Sunday. Whether it's Saturday or Sunday will be determined. I'll send out a Survey Monkey to the group asking, is Saturday or Sunday better? And then asking time of day that is better. So morning, noon, or evening. And then depending on whatever the responses are for that, from that survey, I will then schedule our calls. The calls will be about 90 minutes in length, and we will talk about whatever is coming up for you guys. It is really your time to talk about the process, to talk about what's been coming up, to ask questions, to really get into my brain. They are recorded, and they will be shared with the whole group, whether you've been able to be on the call or not. I do ask that you try to be on the call because it's important. If people don't show up for the call, there's no call, and then I can't share it with anybody. So it's a chance for you to connect with me and for us to really talk about this work and really talk about whatever's coming up, the anger, the sadness, the frustration, the feeling empowered, whatever is going on for each of us, each of you. So there's the emails, the monthly call, the unlimited email access to me, where anytime you can send me an email and say, hey, I don't understand this, or hey, I'm feeling resistance to this, or hey, I need a little extra support. Can you help me? Whatever the thing is, I do ask that you give me 24 hours to respond. So if you're in crisis, or it's an emergency or something, I am not the person to reach out to. I encourage you to reach out to a close friend who you can actually call and talk to, or a crisis clinic, or whatever. Hoping none of you feel the need to call a crisis clinic. But this is really deep work, and some pretty serious shit could come up. So just be aware of that, and no, I am available, and I don't respond immediately. It takes me about sometimes within a couple hours, but give me 24 hours, because that is the way it works for me, and what it is to work with me when we're just doing email. I talked about the gift, and then we have the physical gifts that you'll be getting, which I'm really excited to send out to you guys, and they're a surprise, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then I have 7 guest contributors who I am so excited about, and each of them are providing one email prompt for you, and they will I'll be sending those out on the new and full moons, as we proceed forward. I have Amy Bowers, also known as Mama Scout, who has written a pretty great prompt for us. I have Chessa Hickox, who is one of my dearest best friends and who I consider to be a total kitchen witch, who has provided a prompt and a recipe for us. I have Elizabeth Abbott, or Elizabeth, I don't know who that is, Isabel Abbott, who is amazing, 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 and works with oppression and really working through that. And she has offered an amazing prompt for us. Kathleen Madrid, who has what she calls her intuitive shaking technique, which is a way to release trauma, and she is providing a prompt for us. Tasha Walton, who is a sexuality and sexuality and sex educator, and she's going to be talking about sex, and I think that's an important thing for us to talk about as women, and how patriarchy and all the stories of too much and not enough and all that crap pops up in our sex lives, like for real. And so Tasha's going to be there for us for that. Who am I forgetting? Sharon Tessendori, who is a yoga teacher in Kentucky. I hope I'm remembering that right. And more body connection work with her, which will be amazing. Michelle Werda, who is known as the Soul Translator. She'll be talking to us about intuition and really connecting to ourselves that way. Let's see here. Did I get everybody? Isabel, Amy, Chessa, Kathleen, Sharon, Tasha, and Michelle. Yes, that's all of them. Go me. So you'll be receiving prompts from them. It was really, and this is only the second time that I've asked for guest contributors into any of my work, and I was really called to do it this time. It was really important for me to have other voices contributing to this work, to have other aspects and ways of healing and looking at it and connecting to ourself and connecting to our body, connecting to our wisdom, connecting to our intuition, like all of that. It was really important to me to have these other voices help us connect to our own voice. Because I don't know all the things. I don't pretend to know all the things. There are thousands, millions, possibly ways of healing ourselves, and it was really important for me in this circle in particular to really have voices other than my own. It is a community of healing, absolutely. Uh, I really believe that that's how healing happens, is in community. It doesn't happen in isolation. It happens by being witnessed and by exploring different ways of being in this world. So my opinion, right? And backed up by studies, but still my opinion. So there's that. So that is the basic level, and it is $279 a month, or $279 total for the 13 weeks. And I have a 3-month payment plan that's $99 a month, and if you need more than 3 months, then we can totally work that out too. And I'm completely willing to go up to a 6-month payment plan. So just let me know. This is important work, and I understand that sometimes finances can be restrictive. So if this work really calls to you and you're not sure how you can afford it, please reach out to me and we will talk about it and we will figure it out. It's important to me that this work is available and accessible for people. So truly reach out to me and we will figure it out. Basic package. Then there's the deeper dive package. And in the deeper dive package, it's filled with one-on-one work. You will receive 2 one-on-one sessions with me, along with some email check-ins, from just personal email check-ins from me to you, to see where you are in the work, to see where you are in the process. We'll have the one-on-one work, which will be either phone or Skype, or I'm looking at a couple other more what's called HIPAA compliant, so more confidential. They're encrypted and blah blah blah. Programs that we can do our one-on-one session on. So that's it's a privacy issue. So I'm looking into those, but we could do a video or a phone call, your choice. And those will be 60 minutes, and there will be 2 of them, and you can use them at any point. We'll schedule them, of course, but they can be used up to mid-September of this year. So we can do it while we're in Circle, or if it makes more sense for you to utilize that one-on-one time afterwards, after things have processed a little bit, then that's fine too. Isabel Abbott is offering a sanctuary session. It is also a 60-minute session to work with her to talk about whatever is important for you to talk about with her, and doing that connection work again, looking at being seen, not looking at, but allowing yourself to be seen and heard and witnessed, and space held for you and your process. And she is asking that you use that 60-minute session before August 31st. You also have a choice of one of 2 packages with Michelle Huerta, soul translation packages, really looking at where you are and what you are ready for, what your next steps may be in life, connecting to your intuition again and your knowing. And then an intuitive shaking technique session with Kathleen Madrid, um, and having that one-on-one with her. So that's even more full stuff at that deeper dive. So you get everything that's in the dive in. So all that group work you get. Sorry, my knees are feeling achy. You get all that group work, and plus you'll get the individualized attention from myself plus 3 other of the contributors to this circle. So and it is $997 for that, for getting the 4, well, it's total of 5 one-on-one sessions, because you're getting 2 with me, plus all of the stuff in the group work that goes on. And then there are payment plans for that too. There's a 3-month payment plan, and then I also, again, am willing to go up to 6 months if that makes more sense for you and where you're at financially. I also have partial scholarships that are available for the dive in package. I do not offer scholarships for the one-on-one package. It's not feasible right now. So I have partial scholarships. If that is an issue, please let me know. Again, I really want this work to be accessible and available. So please, if you are called to this work and the only thing that is stopping you is finances, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. If you're not sure about this work, if it's something that is sounding pretty interesting, but you're not entirely sure, you have some questions still, shoot me an email. Or if you would like to have a 20-minute conversation, let me know that too. I'm totally open to that. I would love to talk with you and answer any questions you have, or just let you get to know a bit more about me and how I run circles, or I mean, whatever your questions may be. Sorry, I have some strange pop-up that's kind of annoying the crap out of me, and now it's moved over there. Okay, and now it's gone. So this was not 16 minutes. I'm closing in on 20. So I want to close now and stop. But I did want to kind of give the nuts and bolts of what my circles are about, what this circle in particular is about, what you can expect, what we'll be doing, and how we'll be processing through some of this, not some of, a lot of the wounding that we're carrying within us, and that is ready to heal, truly. And so I'd love to have you join me. Again, if you would like an application, please request one. They are due Saturday by 10 p.m. so that I can process any last minute ones and get payment links sent out and all that kind of stuff and get everybody registered and on board so that we can really dive into the work this next week. So that's it. Okay, I'm sending you love. Mwah, and I will see you again soon, I hope.